Mustafa Cham wins the tap against James Okonkwo. And off we go with game 2 from KC.
Now this is a matchup I'm going to watch. Day Thomas against Terrence Brown. That matchup right there. They run that short roll, pick and roll to Cham as he shoots that. But it's going to be a challenge for Brown because one, okay, he has to be the head of the engine offensively for this team at 20 points per game. But now you're guarding Day Thomas, who they run off a ton of screens on Cincinnati's offense.
See those Utah starters. You mentioned the scoring for Brown, who's got it here. And then Don McHenry at 17 points per game. And then look for Keanu Dawes. Can he be aggressive and step up and be the number 3 scorer? Okonkwo, great rebounder, had it blocked by Cham. Seydou Traore, the Iowa transfer, swirled one out, and Baba Miller clears it as you check out the Cincinnati starters as well. Thomas off so many screens, like you said, excellent three-point shooter. Jizzle James in the backcourt. Celestine has really played better recently as Thomas turned it over to Traore. The lefty McHenry off the shot fake. Can't hit, and the rebound down to Cham.
Now for Cincinnati, I'd love to see them get Baba Miller involved in the offense early in this game. 6'10" forward, but he plays kind of like a point forward for this team, one of the best passing front court guys in the country.
Couple possessions where Miller has not been the focal point. You see a senior from Spain who started his career at Florida State. Brown, the transfer from Fairleigh Dickinson, muscles too much, and it's an offensive foul. Year 5 for Wes Miller in search of his first NCAA tournament at Cincinnati. And he said recently, look, I felt like in the spring we put together a bona fide Big 12 type of roster. He still feels that way. He just didn't have it, especially the first half of the season.
Yeah, and conversely, he said in the last month they've just grown as a team because they've spent more time on the floor together. Celestine was hurt during the summer, so he was like kind of late to the party as he knocks down the corner 3 right there. He's been a key piece. Remember, they were starting Harris in the lineup for his defensive presence. Now they've switched that with Celestine, so they bring in more shooting. Jizzle James was not with the team early on. He had to earn his way back onto this Bearcat roster. So they're gelling at the right time. It's just, do they have enough time to get it done?
You said it, they've won 6 of 8. Keanu Dawes knocks down a 3, and Utah's on the board.
Yeah, Dawes is a guy that Coach Jensen wants to be aggressive, shot aggressive on the offensive end. Jensen is a believer in his game and in his ability.
Junior from Houston has enjoyed the best year of his career this season under Alex Jensen. So here's Miller initiating. So much post-to-post work, but Cham lost it, and Utah runs. Brown always with a head of steam, got fouled at the rim.
One of the greatest head coaches in college basketball history. Threw a triangle and 2 on myself and Mike Bibby. Changed the whole game. They ran us out of the gym by 25. Alex Jensen, big part of that.
All I was doing was establishing
no, you weren't.
Prior knowledge.
I knew I know you too well, even though we've only known each other for a few weeks.
Loose ball tracked out by Seydou Traore. Utah with it, up by 2 in the early going. Alex Jensen calling it out from the sideline for Utah. Brown off the Okonkwo screen. Now it's late shot clock for Don McHenry. The 5th-year senior found Okonkwo, and he scores it.
Good job by Okonkwo, just relocating to that Big 12 logo right there, presenting himself as the outlet, and then the beautiful floater.
6'8", 5th-year senior who only averages 3 points per game. Miller moved it. Celestine rips it and drills another. 2 threes for Jalen Celestine, all created by Baba Miller.
Man, such good offense there by the Bearcats. The cleared side pick and roll. They absorb the roller as the low man does Utah, but Baba Miller at 6'10" sees over the defense, skips it to the weak side for the 3.
For Utah offensively, they are going up against the top 15 defense in the country, according to Ken Pop, as Brown gets to the rim, his first bucket.
So crafty at getting downhill and to the rim. Creative finisher.
Fourth leading scorer in the Big 12 with those 20 points per game. Enough to yesterday earn him an honorable mention Big 12 nod. Cham, turnaround short. Dawes up for the rebound. Good start so far for the Utes. First 5 minutes. Dawes one-armed it to Okonkwo. Too strong over Cham.
See, they're putting 2 on the ball every time that Day Thomas coming off those ball screens.
Jizzle James swirled one out in the mid-range. Brown driving on Miller, got him in the air and draws a foul. Crafty from
him in the interview that he did for Utah, and this guy just always wants to prove himself. He talks about a chip on his shoulder, and you can almost see it early in this game, how he's in attack mode getting downhill, and he better be aware of Day Thomas right here coming off those screens.
It's an illegal screen by Halvin Zella for Cincinnati.
And Zella almost didn't need to do it, because right there you just want to track that Brown was going to be late on that screen no matter what. You don't need to move into the way right there. Job was already done. Day Thomas was going to come off free.
Slow start for Cincinnati with everything we laid out to play for. 6 points, 3 turnovers in the early going. Traore follows his own miss. Keyshawn Tillery at the controls, 7 in white. Very talented freshman who is number 52 in the ESPN 100. Miller attacks. Second team Big 12, 13 points a game, 10 rebounds a game. And then he leads the team in assists per game as well. He's only one of 2 players in the Big 12 averaging a double-double this year, along with the injured JT Toppin.
He's so tantalizing as a prospect because you see the size, you see the passing ability, and then one thing that translates at every level. He's top 5 in the nation in defensive rebounding. Like, this guy gets out of area rebounds. Okay, and then that allows for Baba Miller, because he can handle the ball when he's grabbing defensive boards. If you're Cincinnati, you can push the pace a little bit more because you don't have to make that outlet. You don't have to make that outlet pass. Miller can lead the break.
Oh, so Miller comes up empty on both.
And that's probably the one part of his game that needs to improve. Just the perimeter, the shooting aspect of it.
Utah by 7 with Obamate Abbey, the backup point guard, at the controls. Kendall Sanders, talented freshman who's got it here into the game as well. That rolls off on Sanders. Defensive rebound, Baba Miller, and he can grab and go. Tillery rises. Too strong, and a good clear out by Josh Hayes.
But right on cue, Baba Miller pushing the break. He created that opportunity for Tillery.
Lucas Longarita into the game as well. The freshman from Spain playing in just his 5th game of the season. And he walks with it, and it's a Utah turnover.
And when you're Longarita, I mean, this is a tough situation. So, like, Longarita came over from Spain on January 8th, okay? Lands on January 8th. Practices January 9th. Then let's just throw him in the game on January. How much of the offense or plays or defensive scheme you think he was able to learn in that, like, one practice? Not a ton.
No.
Okay, so, like, it's a growing, it's a, you know, this is going to be hard atmosphere for Longarita.
Dealt with a knee injury as well after he debuted, like you said, in January against BYU, playing 5 minutes.
Got hurt in the first game.
Cham missed it. And the lid's still on the bucket for Cincinnati, 7.5 minutes in. Abbey around a crunching screen. 6'9" backup junior forward who started to begin the season. So he goes back to the bench. Jizzle James spins it back for a cutting Sincere Harris. Miller wants it.
Good
Sees
activity.
2 in the corner.
Good activity on defense.
James mid-range. No. Baba Miller saw a steady diet of 2 being thrown at him Saturday in a loss at TCU. Don McHenry working on James, and he draws it. Brown, McHenry, Traore, Okonkwo, and Sanders, the 5 on the floor for Alex Jensen. Brown trying to shake Jizzle James.
It was a busted play, and that's what happens.
Mid-range out of rhythm there.
Jensen frustrated by it.
Sean Abayev, former McDonald's All-American, number 27 recruit in our ESPN 100. 10 in white, checks into the game. Battled a pesky ankle problem this year. Abayev can't hit, and right over the top goes Chom. Can't hit on the jumper.
Chom has that high release point, kind of like a LaMarcus Aldridge or Miles Turner, right? Both 7-footers that shoot that ball way, but hard to contest those.
Chom has opened up 1 of 5. McHenry with a miss, and still looking for his first made bucket.
Well, his last 2 jumpers have only hit air and the backboard. McHenry might need to go and try to touch the paint a little bit, maybe find an easy one at the rim or a catch and shoot jump shot.
Utah 4 of 15, Cincinnati 3 of 14, and you see all the damage for the Bearcats from 3. A ball screen again from Miller. James wants it back. Miller has the mismatch with McHenry. Chom wants another. Too strong, and Miller the follow, and he got fouled. The officials were talking about whether that was basket interference or not, and they have called it after deliberation basket interference on Baba Miller. Looked like that ball popped up right above the cylinder.
Yep.
Traore, no dice. Okonkwo, good offensive rebound. Brown draws a block on Day Thomas.
Brown is such a physical driver, man. He loves contact. You know, Brown could really free up more of his drives if he can become a better 3-point shooter. He's only 32% on the year, so most teams are going to short close on him, knowing that he wants to get to the paint. But man, you start stretching that floor, make guys long close out on you, it's going to open up his whole game.
Still only a true junior. Brown rejected the screen.
Oh my God.
Was looking to put a poster on display.
Oh my God.
Went right up at Tyler McKinley. Good cut. Dawes, good hands. Abayev, and it will stay on this end of the floor.
Lawrence North here in a couple days. Super fun league to call, and then it's going to be a great atmosphere here in Kansas City as it goes forward.
Utah by 4 on the 9 seed Cincinnati, trying to go on a run here in KC. Abayev got it down to Miller, and the foul is called going.
As we kind of go as he goes. Okay, when he's aggressive and active and dialed into the games, and there's another miss. 0 for 5 from the foul line are the Bearcats. Then this team feeds off of Baba Miller and his play on both ends of the floor.
Point forward type. Best year of Miller's career. The most efficient he has shot it. He's also taken less threes this year and has those point forward capabilities. That ends the longest missed free throw streak for Cincinnati all season. And they extend pressure after the made free throw, and the freshman Lagarita has a 5 count, and Cincinnati forces the turnover.
He's got to run the baseline. Like, when that ball goes through the hoop, you can't just stand in one spot because you have to create passing angles for yourself. Now, some of it is the guys that are trying to get open didn't do a great job, but if you're Lagarita, you got to run the baseline and create a better passing angle for yourself.
struggled with some turnovers Saturday at Baylor. And again, this is only his 5th collegiate game.
Brown doing a good job of navigating those baseline pin downs.
Day Thomas. Left hand, no. And the rebound secured by Hayes. Utah's missed its last 9 shots from the floor. Brown in among the trees, and it stays at this end of the floor with the Utes.
Here's where some growth can come from Terrence Brown. He's so good at getting into the paint, but you have to know when you draw 2 guys, that means what? Somebody else is open. So you got to be able to play the drive and kick game also.
Everything is full speed for him. Alex Jensen has talked this year. It's the best trait, and sometimes can be the worst trait for Terrence Brown.
Yeah,
Traore off the screen.
Yeah, I'd rather have a guy that I have to dial it back on than have to dial it up.
I'm with you. Lagarita with a nice turnaround. First made bucket in 7 minutes and 9 seconds for Utah. Hard blitz, Miller. No dice from deep. And a strong rebound by Keanu Dawes. In transition, Brown attacks. Tipped out of there by Abayev.
He's got to play more under control. Play off 2 feet. Guys are going in there trying to block his shots. I promise you, if he goes in there, plays off 2 feet, pump fakes, he'll draw a foul or he'll get a layup.
McKinley scores it.
Good finish.
First action for McKinley in the last 3 games. Been dealing with the after effects of the knee problem from last year. Brown the cut. And Brown gets bumped with Brown at the line. Kid who grew up a football player back home in Minnesota. Had to go to prep school out of high school. And after a couple years at Fairleigh Dickinson, has scored in bunches for Utah this year. Miller, Tillery, kick out of Abayev. Got it.
Great action. Best offensive set that they've ran so far. They run the mid pick and roll, okay, and then they hit that roller right there. They skip that ball to one side, and then one more pass to Abayev for the 3.
4 threes for the Bearcats. Lagarita, the drop off, and Hayes missed the buddy.
Chalm affected that. He thought Chalm was going to come up and try to block that.
Tillery thought Abayev was still on the wing and turns it over.
Well, here's the good offense. Here's the pick and roll. They hit Miller on the flash, and I loved how quickly he got it in his hands. That's how you want to play, like .5 basketball. Used to hear the San Antonio Spurs talk about that during the Pop era. .5 basketball, quick decisions made by all the Bearcats leads to the wide open 3 before the rotations can happen. Good denial.
Henry, being shut off by Day Thomas. Lagarita had to roll off.
They can get an open 3 out of this.
Instead, Miller missed it all the way to the rim. Dawes ahead of the pack. And good hands by Abayev. And it belongs to Cincinnati. So they're going to bring back Celestine with the 2 fouls. And Utah has made 1 of its last 15 shots from the floor.
Big credit to Cincinnati's defense. Here comes that same play, that mid pick and roll, short action. You see Baba Miller flashing again. They'll try to play 4-on-3 on the backside.
Celestine had that altered. Chom backs it out.
That was not a pass, by the way.
Thomas, no dice from deep. 3:45 to go until halftime, and we got an 18-17 ball game. Henry's been quiet in this first half and nearly coughed it up. Sanders gets the roll.
I'd love to see Chalm maybe get a touch here in the post against Hayes.
Instead, it's Thomas. Had it blocked by Hayes.
Talented team than Cincinnati. You can keep it low scoring, kind of ugly basketball. Keep playing the defense that you're playing against Cincinnati. Gives yourself the best chance to win.
Yeah, Day-Day Thomas hasn't scored in this game. Jizzle James hasn't scored in this game. Baba Miller's got one bucket. All the guys Coach Roberts was talking about. Tillery had to get it up, and he got fouled by Don McHenry with less than a full second left on the shot clock.
Such good defense there by the Utes. And then they get bailed out by the foul. But luckily they're giving it on the side, no shot.
They're going to say that was on the floor on McHenry, his first foul.
I've been impressed really by the Utes' attention to detail and scouting report. You can tell by the guys they're hard closing to or short closing out to between shooters and drivers. And then in all their rotations have been really tight so far. What a pass.
By Miller out of the double to find the cutting Sincere Harris.
And you don't need to double Miller that far away. You really want to wait for him to put the basketball on the floor. But great cut by Harris, but the vision by Miller, man. We talked about that early on.
Meantime, Don McHenry with just 2 points, both at the free throw line. That's his first shot since there were 9+ minutes left in this first half, and he's still trying to get going. Celestine, short. Saved by Celestine to Tillery. Celestine trying to pick his way through the cheerleaders and get back onto the court. He got free underneath. Oh, the journey of Jalen Celestine back onto the floor.
That was incredible.
And then Tillery the pickpocket. And the lay-in.
That was so funny.
Where in the world is Jalen Celestine? Found his way back onto the court.
He's been the most aggressive guy. But he has to do two things. He has to find a balance if he drives and draws multiple bodies, find his teammates for open shots.
Cincinnati's been real physical, draped all over Don McHenry. Step back, McHenry no. Cham. Drew two, Abayev moved it. Harris attacking McHenry on the baseline drive, nicely done.
Yeah, you can't give that up. That's the one mistake right there. Harris not really a threat from the three-point line. You got to shut off that drive, knowing that he wants to put that ball on the floor. But good finish by Harris. Strong takes.
Right, as you'd been talking about, attention to detail on personnel. Traore trying to stop an 8-0 run, but Cincinnati's back with it. Harris, lob, Miller.
Because Utah struggling to score, it's affecting their defense now. One and done, and then attacking on the other end are the Bearcats. They have all the energy and momentum.
Dawes for Traore. And now McHenry, stop and start. Floater doesn't go either. Utah 3 of its last 23 from the floor after starting 3 of 7. Cham on the turnaround.
Cincinnati's found their rhythm offensively, but it's been because of their defense. Now switching it up. And then they're actually pointing to the corner, recognizing that McHenry is in the corner as the shooter.
McHenry with some space. Can't hit. Rebound secured by Harris. Tillery has to get it up. And we hit halftime.
Hard game to win.
So where can they find offense?
Yeah, it has to be their two guys. It has to be McHenry and Brown. Those are the two best players on this team. Been their two most consistent scorers. Now Cincinnati's made everything tough for those two guys because of their attention to detail on the scouting report. Making all of McHenry's threes have been really hard.
Strong take, Keanu Dawes, speaking of hard, his second basket. Cham rises. Miller can't follow. Tipped around, and the loose ball down to Celestine. He connects from 3.
Remember, he started off the first half making his first 2 threes. Finds that little loose ball, finds the scraps, and knocks down the 3.
We talked about this 8-game stretch where Cincinnati is 6-2. In that time, no one in the conference has been better shooting the 3 ball than Jalen Celestine, better than 50% from long range over that time. Cham skipped it. Extra pass, Celestine. Cleared by Traore.
See right there, like McHenry has to go back door every once in a while. He continues to get denied all the way to half court. It doesn't do anything for the offense. You might be able to get one of those layups because they are trying to deny you the basketball.
Traore off glass.
There's like a very, very old saying, take what the defense gives you. If they're giving you the back door, go ahead and take it once or twice.
And McHenry 0 for 7 from the floor, 0 for 5 from 3. Guys like Day Thomas and Jizzle James have been denying everything on him.
Day Thomas off these baseline screens, so hard to guard.
Top of your screen. Right now it's James, mid-range, gets the roll.
And that's where he's like really most effective. Playing at the top of the floor, and he loves to get to those mid-range jump shots.
First points, Dawes with an answer.
Okay, remember I talked about in the first half with Brown that sometimes he puts his head down a little bit too much there. Much more under control, eyes up, sees the cutter, and then they get the easy 2.
Good start to the half for Dawes. Paying it off from Brown. Extra pass, Day Thomas. Off target. Cham the offensive rebound, and off the deflection, it belongs to Utah.
Well, here's the difference between the first half, second half. Here, Brown just rejects the screen, but he has his eyes up even though he drew multiple defenders. Remember, in the first half, he was just driving into a crowd multiple times, wasn't getting a good shot, having to force it up into traffic. That's more of a balance you want to have from your point guard, scoring between scoring and passing.
Alex Jensen said to us yesterday, slow down and make reads.
No, again, but McHenry, take the back door.
Traore muscles it in and has something to say. A couple baskets for Seydou Traore. A gamble from Traore. Miller moves it. A tip from Brown. He saved it along the sideline, but stepped out.
Oh.
Gave us a nice highlight that won't count.
I was excited about that because he almost, that one in the first half, oh my, got me out of it. You and I both out of our seat the way he was going to throw that down. Brown is an athlete, man. Just gets his foot on the line right there. But look at the windmill. I'm going to tell you who that's good for, though. The NBA scouts.
Yes. Who are worth something.
No doubt.
Jizzle James, a drive-by on Longarita.
That's too easy. Where's the help? Okay, Longarita gets beat, but you have to have help side defense. Somebody has to rotate over, make a multiple effort, make him make one more pass out to the perimeter.
Brown burrowed to the basket, and Miller another rebound. Already 9 for Baba Miller. Post entry, Cham passing away from 2. Celestine knocks down another.
Man, their big guys are good passers. They know the double team's coming. Cham just gave a peek over his right shoulder, and then that's not an easy pass to deliver when you're throwing it over your right shoulder, skipping it 25 feet across the court.
See those 9 assists for Cincinnati on 16 made buckets. They got 6 threes, 4 of them from Celestine as Miller commits the foul.
Size on the front line. And Miller and Cham are not like these elite shot blockers, but they know how to be big in the paint, and then they have guards that can terrorize you on the ball.
Baba Miller, a terror on the glass right now. Got the offensive rebound stick back after the missed free throw. Brown working on Tillery. Traore can't connect from deep. McKinley with a dig from Sanders. Post feed, Miller.
In the Big 12 tournament.
See that note, Cincinnati hasn't been to the tournament since the end of Mick Cronin's tenure. There have been big moments this year for the Bearcats. They beat #2 Iowa State in mid-January at home. They won at #8 Kansas 2+ weeks ago by 16. That great win on that Saturday in Lawrence. And then you were there last week, last Tuesday. They popped BYU by 22.
So what it tells me is they're capable of doing some damage here in Kansas City. Good shot creation by Brown, man. He's a good player. He's only going to continue to improve under Alex Jensen and this staff.
Brown into double figures with 11 after a 1 of 8 start from the floor. McKinley spinning against the Kakwo, who's got the rebound. And here's Cincinnati saying ice, how they want to defend the ball screens.
Yeah, that means they just want to keep it on one side of the floor right there, and they've been doing a good job of that. But Brown, man, he is a shot creator and scorer. This young man plays hard. Great competitor.
13 now for Terrence Brown, the Fairleigh Dickinson transfer. Tillery, mid-range, too strong.
This is a key time for Utah to make a run. Brown, if I'm Brown, stay aggressive. Okay, and why it's a key time. No James, no Day-Day Thomas, no Chalm on the floor for Cincinnati. Okay, they've gone deep into their bench here.
Right as you say it, Day-Day Thomas getting ready to return. A double on Traore, pass to the corner, McHenry. Fouled time on the court yesterday because Utah actually didn't practice here on the floor. And Arizona State had a bunch of fun with the video screen that controls it and programs what you put on the floor.
Did they put your stats on there?
They didn't. They would have been gaudy. Instead, they put a track on, and some of the guys were racing around the court. And then when I was walking out, Bobby Hurley was trying to get a picture of his granddaughter on the court.
That's awesome.
Really neat. Terrence Brown missed it at the rim, and Baba Miller's got an 11th rebound. Tillery left alone. He says, why not? And he hits.
Brought this up in the first half. Baba Miller, because he's an elite defensive rebounder, and then he's a point forward / ball handler for this team. Defensive rebound, pushes in transition like a point guard, causes the cross match. He gets Tillery that 3.
Traore answers. What's it do to a defense in transition when the guy who gets the rebound can initiate the offense?
It distorts your defense because bigs are used to like running back to the paint for the most part. But now when the big is bringing it up, it really puts your defense in a bind because you get cross-matched a lot.
Cham over Okonkwo.
I'm a Baba Miller fan, man. Like the high-low pass delivered on target to Cham. He just has this like great versatility about him.
6'11", and stuffing the stat sheet today. McHenry with a runner, his first bucket of the game, 30 minutes in.
And he touched the paint for the first time.
Sean Abayev attacking Traore. Cham will get to at the
a lot of like repetition. His form is not broken. Okay, he just doesn't have great touch from behind the arc right now, but he's a guy that you can see, like you tweak a little things like maybe his footwork, maybe he can be like needs more legs into a shot, more consistent follow through. Like I haven't broken down because I've never shot with him, but I think the potential is there for him to become like a spot-up shooter at times, play off other guys, maybe pick and pop. There's an answer by Keanu Dawes with the three-point shot, his second of the game. But the potential is there. He can do so many other things. And then the other part of it, there's that passing. Man, at 6'10", just seeing over the defense. If you're Dawes, you got to pressure the ball, knowing that Baba Miller looks to pass first from the perimeter. But there's things that Miller can work on and tighten up with more time, more repetition from beyond the arc.
Dawes couldn't hit another. And with Baba Miller, we're on triple-double watch. 9 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, and he has not turned it over once.
See how he's hesitant right there? Like those are open shots. But he doesn't feel as comfortable quite yet. But he does feel comfortable doing that.
He'll pull it back out to Thomas. Skip Tillery. Yes, sir.
So one of the best times to shoot a three is off offensive rebounds. There, Miller kicked it out. Then the relocation by Tillery and the skip pass. And actually our terminology when I worked in the NBA, I got this from Frank Vogel. And this guy is in the crowd right now, Korvers. So Kyle Korver was one of the best in the NBA on relocation threes off offensive rebounds. Because usually everybody's in the paint and Korver would just find his way behind the arc, and then his bigs were always finding him for that three-point shot.
Korvers, I like it. We hear it all the time that it is a high percentage three to take, that step in off the offensive rebound.
Some scouting for the Atlanta Hawks, but just a great person, super bright mind, and like you said, one of the best shooters in NBA history.
2,450 career made threes in the NBA at 43%.
That's a lot. Incredible.
7.5 to go here in this second game of our 4-game day one at the Big 12 tournament in Kansas City. Miles Simon, Mike Monaco with you. And the Bearcats up a dozen on Utah. Keanu Dawes.
You want a coach that's not going to hold you back from being aggressive or taking good shots. So great job by Jensen coaching up the aggressiveness of Dawes. He has to continue to take advantage of that.
By the way, Afro Dawes is becoming a thing.
Tremendous hair.
Cham missed it, and it's cleared by Traore, and Utah can get this down to single digits again. Brown. Working on Thomas on the baseline. Foul away, swirled out. Halfway down for Terrence Brown, who's got a team-high 13, but has had to work. Two on Jizzle James. Miller post passing and tipped away by Sanders. So
good job
by the Bearcats.
Yeah, good job by Sanders rotating on the backside to get in front of Cham and prevent the 2 points.
Subs for Alex Jensen. He's got his starting lineup back on the floor. Cham with a head fake on 9 per game for the 7-2 sophomore from Senegal. Traore got free, and he buries the three. Second three for Seydou Traore. He's got 10 of his dozen in this second half. Celestine, short. Rebound run down by Dawes.
Stay on attack mode.
Brown does, through the contact. Extra pass.
I would go back to Brown.
McHenry does, with Thomas on him. Brown, elbow, yes!
He's their best shot creator, either for himself or for others. Had the patience in the pick and roll. They shut it off originally, gets the rescreen, comes back and hits the mid-range. Good job by Brown.
The Utes have it down to 7. They've trailed by as many as 15 as Miller takes off.
Impressive as can be. The talent this young man has is just tantalizing.
Brown answers right back, much needed for Utah.
Look at Miller, they're running 4-5 pick and roll. When I say 4-5, it's the power forward and the center.
James can't hit. and secured by Traore. Brown runs. Summons the side ball screen, mid-range again. And Brown is cooking. It's down to a 5. And then they won in mid-February at West Virginia by 5. Wes Miller has pointed out they have played a lot of teams close in conference play this year, and they hover around the Bearcats, who are in a must-win spot in this first-round game. Dawes a little too physical with Miller, and that's a 14th foul on the Utes.
And that's okay. You can be physical for these next couple minutes because you have fouls to give. Be active with your hands. Bump the cutters a little bit. Fight through these screens a little bit harder because you still have 2 fouls to give before the bonus.
In the hands of Baba Miller. One-on-one with Dawes. Cham cleaned it up, and they'll say he was pushed by Okonkwo, who gets saddled with his 4th foul.
And those are the ones you want to come up with if you're Alex Jensen and the Utes. You get the stop that you want, but just don't put a body on the glass, and Cham keeps the possession alive. They're looking to see if they should challenge that. If I'm Cincinnati, I'm playing through Baba Miller on this possession.
They run Thomas off the screen. Instead, they go through Cham. One-on-one, missed it short. Miller doesn't even get a touch there, and Utah can get this down to a 1-possession game. Brown's been at the center of everything. Found Traore. Can't hit. Okonkwo freed it up and turned it over.
I wonder if you got to stay warm, separate yourself.
I was going to start asking about etiquette on a bench, but
he's cheering for his team.
Yeah. So 5-point lead for Cincinnati. Baba Miller.
Go back to him in the post.
He's matched up with Brown. Moved it for Celestine. Yes.
That's why. He's your best playmaker. And he makes such quick decisions. He didn't hold because he had the smaller guy. And look at that attack in half.
Brown has scored or assisted on 26 of those. And he's up to 22 to go along with 5 assists and just 1 turnover. Lead as big as 15 for Cincinnati, and that's goaltending on Seydou Traore. Utah trying to dig out of this deficit. A 15-point comeback would be the largest at the Big 12 tournament since 2 years ago, when Cincinnati came back from 16 down against West Virginia.
Zone defense by the Bearcats. It starts off looking like a 1-3-1, then morphs into a 2-3.
Flashed it just briefly in the first half for Wes Miller. Brown off the screen, muscled to the paint, a lot of contact, and Miller down with a loose ball. To the corner, and Thomas missed it, and then it's last touch by Cincinnati and belongs to Utah.
Back to the zone by the Bearcats.
And so we've already touched on the athleticism, 6'3" frame as well, who handles it a ton for Utah.
And you see the chess match going on. Jensen comes out, draws up a play against the zone. Wes Miller comes out man-to-man.
And then Cham got the block and then slipped on a towel under the hoop behind the play. Fortunately, he's all right. Back into your picture. So Cincinnati with inside of 2 minutes to go, ahead by 7.
Okay, they get the switch. Let's see if they go back to Miller in the post. He's calling for it.
Got McHenry near him. James pivoting, scooping. Couldn't score it. And then a foul on the rebound action goes against Utah and Kendall Sanders.
That was their last foul to give. So now 3-possession game, minute 34. If I'm Utah, you play this possession out as best as you can without fouling. Got to get a stop here. Arguably biggest possession of the game.
Miller moved into the corner for Thomas.
3 seconds on Chom.
Thomas underneath. Shot clock winding down. Lost it on the way up against Brown.
Downhill if you're Brown.
Attacking. Dawes cutting. Blocked at the rim by Miller. Dawes got it back. Scores it at a foul.
Go downhill. Cincinnati's going to want to play without fouling. They go to the zone to try to slow down the Utes.
Don McHenry gave it up for Dawes. Back to the corner. McHenry got it to go. A long 2 for McHenry, cuts it to 4.
You got to bring a trap.
McHenry coming. James got rid of it, and Celestine is fouled.
Three-point shooter. I know that does not happen often for him.
Nail biting time indeed. Celestine good on both. So 29 seconds to go. 1 timeout for Utah, down by a half dozen.
Set the ball screen.
Get it from Dawes. Brown, shot fake, rolled it off. Secured by Chom, and the finish line in sight for Cincinnati. A foul on Thomas from Sanders with 14.5 ticks to go.